Welcome everybody to another episode of 4 O'Clock Games Fright Night. And today on this episode, we're going to present to you a game. Pardon me, the microphone here for a moment. So for this episode, I'm going to talk about this today is a game that I have never been played in a very long time. If I remember this game very well, check it out. If you're big into Castlevania games, but this is the right place just for you. Just hold the microphone here for a little bit. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, there you go. Today I'm going to present to you Castlevania 4, or shall I say Super Castlevania 4. This game was released in 1993. Probably, I think it was released, some source says. It was released in, I think I forgot the name of the year. Yep, it was released in 1991 for the Super Nintendo, and it was made to us by a company called Konami. A year after Castlevania 3 was released on the NES, Konami decided to jumped on the bandwagon from 8-bit to 16-bit. And this is like one of the first and only the first of many Castlevania games that were released on the Super Nintendo as what they call it, Super Castlevania 4. But this is the game I remember playing this game as like, I finally beat the game after all the years I've been played from my wealthy teens. Yeah, back in my teens, I remember playing Castlevania 4 for the first time, Super Castlevania 4, and this game is like, it's a very fun memory. I always used to play it. I beat the game. I beat the whole game of beating Dracula in the actual game because of, brings back some memories, brings back my youth. But this is where I can revisit this game right now, and you can tell. Here's the front says, "Doom is at hand for the Belmont Legacy as you enter the most chilling chapter of the most fiendish horror story ever told, just to be sure to tell your next of kin before you begin." That's the actual tagline. The back shows the gravest Castlevania adventure breaks new ground and buries you on it. A century of Transylvanian tranquility is about to become to a shocking end. Once again, the mortifying screams of helpless villagers shake the ground as they huddle against the new nightmarish horrors unleashed by the Duke of Darkness, Count Dracula. At this time, he has a tombstone with your name on it, Simon Belmont. That's right, Simon Belmont is back on when you remember from the first Castlevania, he's back in action. You must descend into Castle of the Undead in its gruesome grounds, accompanied by the most chilling sound effects ever to tingle your spine. Inside a freakishly dug 11-level maze features and trenches, torrents of terror, the dangerous rotating dungeon, the sunken ruins of the lost spirits, torture chambers, and creatures fill the caves. Use your whip like a grappling hook and swing past hundreds of traps and a host of ghost freaks, living corpse and hidden goblins, while dodging or destroying the unpredictable spiriting lizards, carnivorous of coffins, and more. Find the concealed weapons needed to defeat everything in the eerie phantoms of the haunted furniture. Then prepare to find yourself face the thing with the hideous torments like the tongue lasher, the darkest night, the bona fide horseman from the Headless Horseman of the Sleepy Hollow, and the granite crusher. When your nerves get shot, use your password and take the breather. But for John Simon Belmont, because if you thought Dracula was down for the count, he's only begun to fright. Alright, I don't want to get that. Anyway. Okay, this, like I said before earlier, this is the game I remember playing this. Me and my brother used to play this game all the time, many times. Yeah, I always remember playing back then. It was a pretty good game. And this is like when we had a Super Nintendo back in '91. It was a pretty good console. And I remember Super Mario World. I remember the Smart Ball. I remember all the games that I remember playing that back then. This is one exception. This is one exception if you're a Castlevania fan. If you love this is just for you. Super Castlevania 4 is considered as probably one of the best. I think the best Super Nintendo game, the best Castlevania game ever that came out of all the series. And it was the best of the bunch, as you probably noticed. But Castlevania 4 is considered raved by a lot of fans. It's become one of the best Castlevania games ever for the Super Nintendo. It's only on the 8-bit, not 8-bit, 16-bit. So if you have not played this game or anything like this from fond memories of this game, just do yourself a favor. Just give it a try. If I'll have to see what happens in this game. But when I'm going to play this game, we're going to start this thing out, shall we? All right. Let's start this show on the road and see what happens. And now, as Jackie Gleason would say, and away we go! This game will start up as probably one of the most memorable logo ever made. Yep, you can hear it. It's Konami. This is the game I remember. This logo, I remember playing this. And I'll give you a little bit of the storyline here because, yeah, I know I see the Konami logo in many other Konami titles. Throughout the entire game. This is Super Castlevania 4. Yeah, remember if you watched the James and Mike Monday episode when he was doing Super Castlevania? Yeah, James and Mike doing a playthrough of the game, but this is where the story begins. And yeah, a horrendous thunderstorm from a tombstone coming out of his grave. There's a bat just fell off. Yeah, if you watched the 2-part episode of this, you should check this out. See what happens. You should check out James and Mike Mondays. You have to see this here. This is a very fun episode. Oh, this has got a storyline. It says, every 100 years, the force of good mysteriously starts to weaken. Thus, the power of Dracula starts to revise itself. Its power grows stronger and stronger every 100 years. Well, this is like every year, do everything but Dracula. Okay, enough said. Let's read this story continue. Dracula has revived many times, however, his sinister action has been consciously thwarted by the Belmont family. It's been 100 years since the last confrontation between Dracula and the Belmont family. But now, the serenity of Transylvania is being threatened by destructive force. In a dark and eerie night, Dracula rose from his grave to unleash his destructive power over the countryside. Once again, Simon Belmont is called upon to destroy Dracula. With only his wit and courage, he sets out to restore peace to Transylvania. Yep, what a way to start this game and see what happens. Let's start this game and see what it does. And it gives you a little bit of a demo play, but... And yeah, it gives you the options to... Yeah, these are... Yeah, background effects. You have to do is go exit. If you want to exit this thing, go back to... Continue. Yeah. And this is, I'm going to put this name here. Remember that? Okay. I put the, yeah, if you want to enter your name, this is what you gotta do. Oh yeah, you have to push the R button to, you know, you want to hit the, yeah, you can hit the A button. If you want to hit the password, you have to use, if you choose the item, you have to select the item, you have to push the R button, and then you can display them by pushing the A button. Yeah, fire bombs. Yeah, you have to hit the A button. We're not gonna, like I said, unlike Castlevania 3, I am not gonna do the entire run of the game, the entire playthrough of the entire game. We're gonna start right at the last level of, yeah, firebomb. We'll start right at the last level of the game. It's just, I want to show you guys. I have to do this. Firebomb. I just want to do this, part an axe. No, not complete. Try again. I don't know how to do this, folks. This is like, I don't know how to do this because I'm a little bit slow here because this is what I'm gonna do right now. I don't know how to use this. Give you the password. I know. This is, I gotta go to the FAQ thing. It's yeah. I have to see this right there. Right there. Oh, you got the holy water. Holy water. Okay. Sorry, folks. Apologize. When I was going through these playthroughs. When it comes to playthroughs, I always want to do, yeah, the B button is where you can erase it here, but yeah, B button is where you can erase. And then of course the axe. Oh, nope, not complete. An axe, that's I just wanted to show you guys, this game is like, I want to show you these people. If you want to do a very good game, I hope, not complete, try again. Okay, just trying to do. Nope. I don't really know if this is the game I'm going to try to do this. Alright, I gotta do is go to the level here because this is considered the best game. I know, I always want to show you. Castlevania 4 is considered the best one. I have not played this game in, like I said earlier, I've not played this game in years, a very long time. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been playing this game. So I had to do is, you got to put the name on this thing. It's like yeah, you got to do is reset this here. Okay, sorry folks. Alright, you had to leave it blank. I'm sorry, I had to put the names on it. I forgot to do it. Alright. Okay. Okay. We're gonna start this here. Alright, and this is what I'm doing right now. Okay. Alright, we're finally working right now. Wow, you gotta refill all your hearts. Wow. Oops. Whoops, sorry. Whoops. Sorry, folks. I gotta do this before we do this, like, go. Whoa! 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 You're invincible right now. Okay. Alright, now you're just gonna jump down a little bit, so let's do this one more time. Okay! Ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it to the final stage of Castlevania, well, Super Castlevania 4. And this is where we're gonna fight Dracula right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Aha. Haha. Haha. Now you gotta do this and fight this thing out of here. Oh. Ah. Whoa, you gotta shoot this. You wanna keep shooting this Dracula here. Looks like he teleports you. Come on. Whoa. Looks like Simon's invincible now. Yep, he's invincible. Ah. Gotcha, boss. Oh, you replenish your health, huh? Pork chop or whatever. Chicken. Replenishes health. Ah. That's cool. I like this. The music looks pretty awesome. Yes, you gotta love the soundtrack, folks. I'd really dig into this. Yes, Super Castlevania 4 has, yeah, pretty freaking awesome soundtrack. Wow. You finally beat this game and wow. Finally made it. Thank goodness, after all the years I've been playing this game, this is where I beat Castlevania 4. Wow. Yeah, finally got it. Ha. Man, this is definitely one of the best games I've ever played. Man, and now here's your ending right now. After all the years of playing this, this is what the ending looks like. Unlike the first and third game, this is what it ended like this. And there's no epilogue. Yep, there is no epilogue in the game, but just Castlevania 3 has Castlevania 2 and 3 has a closing epilogue in the game. Well, that's a pretty interesting way to end Super Castlevania 4. And there you go. That was a pretty awesome game for if you're into the Halloween spirit. And yeah, Super Castlevania 4 is like, wow, one of the best games on the NES. It's like, man, it looks like stones. I really like the way this is. I recommend this. If you're a fan of this, yeah, I always like this. This is considered probably the best of the best Castlevania game by far. The best. Yeah, they were the best game on the Super Nintendo. Let me like I said, this is one of the best games ever made. Wait, you skipped the whole level. Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Okay. Alright, I give up. I give up. I'd have to quit right now, and I had to play this game like that. Alright. Stupid. It's a stupid game. I don't know why it's glitched up. Alright, if you want to see the ending credits, go check it out. I don't know. This is like... Yeah, I know. This is probably the best Castlevania game by far. If you are a fan of this game, by all means, let me give you one last reminder of this. If you like Castlevania or any other game like this, chances are this is the best game you want to play. If you want to see the entire playthrough of this game, if you want to see the full ending, go check this out on YouTube and see what it is. And otherwise, this is the game that everybody loves. You know, if you're a fan of Castlevania, if any other game like this, then go for this game. You gotta love this one, but this is the best game by any means, best game ever made for the Super Nintendo. And there's also another Castlevania game, which I'm not going to discuss in the next episode, is Castlevania Dracula X, which I'm not going to be talking about in the next episode. I'll save that for another time. Alright, and that's enough of the Castlevania games, and this is one of the last of the games of this trilogy, because it's a quadrilogy. I'm not sure if they made more Castlevania games, in these classic Castlevania games. If they make more of these games, there are so many of them. I'm not going to go through all this. The best one was Symphony of the Night for the PlayStation 1, which is considered the best one of the series, the best of the Castlevania series, that went from Super Nintendo to, yeah, there were other games that were released on different consoles. I mean, this is what makes this game unique, because Konami, you could give kudos to Konami that they did a great job of putting Super Castlevania 4 the best. I think the best of the bunch, which deserves another. Alright, enough said. That's all we got for the Castlevania games and all the other games that I'm going to be discussing right now. So for the next episode of the 4 o'clock game, I'm going to be talking about this next game I'm going to be doing. It's a Halloween themed game, but it'll be on 4 o'clock games Fright Night. So stick around for the next time we're going to be playing, and this is what you're about to play. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. Thank you and goodbye. And I'll see you again another time for another episode of the 4 o'clock games Fright Night. Till then, thank you for watching.